Breaking news, authorities in Wayland are providing an update after a child was injured when a tree fell at a campground in Wayland. Let's listen in.
Crews arrived within 3 minutes to find that child with life-threatening injuries, having been struck by a tree. Wayland crews transported the child to our town hall, where he was transported to Mass General, again with life-threatening injuries, with Boston MedFlight. We had one patient who was actually an employee here who was transported with minor injuries by Weston's ambulance. So we just want to certainly extend our thoughts and well wishes to the family of that child, and certainly to the first responders. Calls like this, when you're dealing with children, are exceptionally difficult, and today's case was certainly very difficult for all the responders.
Yep, our officers responded with the fire department. Yes, absolutely. Our officers arrived with the fire department as first responders, assisted in any life-saving role that they could provide. As soon as the fire department cleared, we started investigating the scene, and it's currently still an active investigation. I don't have any more further comments on that ongoing investigation at this point.
Are you able to describe the scene? Was this an entire tree? How big was it? Was it a branch? Can you just give us a sense of what happened?
Yes, it was a large tree that took down another tree, and was kind of a domino effect that set off the whole thing.
Were they in the woods, or were they in a kind of open field, the perimeter?
They were on the grounds of the camp.
There were other kids?
There was other kids, yes.
You said the second person was injured by the same tree or by the branch?
By a branch.
By a branch.
From the same tree.
The child was injured by the tree, another person was injured by the branch.
What I would say is the child was hit by a large branch, and then obviously the employee, one of the counselors here, was hit by a smaller branch. Both of them were injured.
So it was a camper and a counselor. Those were the two people who were injured.
That is correct.
Did you have the age of the camper?
So we're just going to say at this point in time, so that the child's family is properly notified that it is a child, so we're not going to disclose the age at this time.
Boy or girl?
It's a male.
Can you just describe the freak nature of something like this happening at an established camp like this?
Well, I think we would both agree this is something highly unusual, but again, it's a wooded area. Sometimes, nature or natural events happen that we don't expect. This appears to be one of those cases.
The kids were playing in that area.
We know the kids were in that area. I'm not sure exactly what they were doing, but they were situated in the area where the tree fell.
Would you describe this like a field or in the woods, or what kind of area?
It was in the woods, and it was an open area in the woods.
I mean, there's not any wind we can see right now. Is there any idea what might have led to this?
I would suggest that that's going to be something that will be investigated by the DA as they look into this.
Describe what the plan is for the camp now. Are they open the rest of the week, or any plan that actually kind of going to fit their kids, obviously?
Yeah, so my understanding is that the camp...
A little closer, sorry.
So my understanding is that the campers have been... Oh, I'm sorry. We have someone from the camp here, the President and CEO, Jack.
President and CEO of the West Suburban YMCA and Camp Chickami, Jack Fucci. Our thoughts are with the camper, the family, and a staff person who were injured. And so we're focused on them. We're also focused on those that were in the vicinity. So we do have counselors here that are working with them to ease them. The town of Wayland has been very helpful. They brought their comfort dog out right away. As you can tell, it's a traumatic experience for everybody. So what we've done is going along with the investigation. We have a lot to learn and to see how something like this could have happened and what were the circumstances. But that will be over the next days and weeks, I'm sure. We'll continue to focus our thoughts and prayers on the family of the child and the staff people. We are dismissing camp out early today, and we are closing camp tomorrow to give everyone time to take a breath so we can focus on what needs to get done right now.
Talking with neighbors, they're raving about this place, how special it is. Can you just give me what is Camp Chickami and how about the ages?
Yeah, so Camp Chickami was founded in 1955 as a division of the West Suburban YMCA in Newton. Beyond that, it's a traditional day camp. We have a pool, we have woods, but it's a very special place that gets kids out in nature. But But beyond that, really want to focus on, I could talk to you about Camp Chickami all day, want to focus on the needs of the family and the staff people and all those involved right now.
But it's K through.
Camp Chickami, don't quote me on this, I believe it's 8 to 14.
Can you describe how many other campers were in that area at the time?
Part of the investigation. We have 22 acres here, so and they're all broken up in groups with staff counselors, so we'll take a look at that.
Can you tell us whether this camper was a returning camper or a first-time camper?
Again, we're going to have to look into that more deeper.
Is it safe to say, like, this is a freak incident here? Nothing to this caliber has happened before?
Well, we take all precautions every year with licensing, and we do everything in our power and beyond to make sure kids and the staff are safe every day. Beyond that, I don't know what happened, specifically with having the tree involved. So that will be part of the investigation. I wouldn't want to say one way or the other.
Any issues with trees before?
I know that we have an annual tree plan, but beyond that, I couldn't tell what actually caused it.
And your title again? Sorry.
President and CEO of the West Suburban YMCA.
What would be like any plans, because we still have a few more weeks of summer to prevent, because we see that there is a lot of trees in this area, to prevent any further incidents, if there is any plan.
I could just say we're taking it day by day. We're going to focus on the family and the child and the camper today. We're going to pause camp tomorrow to give everyone a breath, and we'll go from there.
And Chief, one more time.
Thank you.
The child was airlifted from here to City Hall, from City Hall to MGH. What happened?
So Wayland's ambulance transported the child to a landing zone at our town hall where Boston MedFlight landed. The child was placed in the helicopter and flown to Mass General, again, with critical injuries, life-threatening injuries.
Was it first responders who had to free this camper?
What I would say to you is first responders worked with camp personnel to free the child and initiate care. We should also compliment people here at Camp Chickami for their initial response and the care that that child got before we got here. Our response time was 3 minutes, so we were here very quickly with a lot of resources. Any other questions you have for us?
Any other details about the injuries you can provide?
So what I would say to you is the child had life-threatening injuries. And I would just like to say one last thing, which is obviously, as we mentioned before, that this takes a toll on first responders, that the police chief and I have made arrangements for critical incident stress management teams to work with our teams to help deal with the situation and the difficult situations, which is very important for us. So thank you. We appreciate you coming today.
Thank you, sir.